So here's something. Just before the break, Cassie testified that the longest freak off she participated lasted for days. The freak off became a job, she said, adding that the other encounters sometimes lasted 36 to 48 hours. She testified the marathon sessions often left her needing to recover from dehydration and fatigue and drug use. So, I mean, what you guys are witnessing here is a dirty figure. Like any man, it's sexual perversion, I truly think. Like, if you're using all of these oils and you're doing all of these things, it's only gonna, the oils is crazy, man. The oils is crazy. But like, you know what? Before I even give my full opinion, let's just give y'all the information. So that's what she said. Any take on this, Marquette?
Well, we can already see that we have a lot of phoniness and falsehood, and this is why politicians lie to you, because people can't handle the truth. We have them talking about, the jurors just looked at the photos and had to turn their head away. And one woman put her hand on her forehead, and a male juror put it away and took a gasp and wrote down. And I was like, all of these people are consumers of adult content. I'm like the only person I know that doesn't watch adult content. So I don't want to hear people acting like this stuff is just so outrageous. Like, y'all are probably watching Korean midgets have intercourse with donkeys on a regular basis. So I don't want to hear people acting like, oh my God, like I can't even discuss it. They're like, the information here is too serious for us to even state it on TV. It's like, shut up. You got an audience of people who started watching adult content when they were age 7. Like, we need to stop with the pretend nonsense. And it's actually quite dangerous. And this definitely comes from European white culture, where they pretend as though the woman is like so chaste and so moral, when in reality, if you just look at them, you can see that that's not the case. They're extraordinarily promiscuous. I'm talking about women in the West, Cassie included, the woman reporting included, the women on the jury included. They're extraordinarily promiscuous. None of them are pure. They were never chaste. They started watching adult content as kids. They've been experimenting sexually since then. And now they're pretending as though they're shocked. And this kind of facade is dangerous, because what happens is when you have, say, Cassie and Diddy are going back and forth and they're texting and they're dirty talking, right? And he's like, yeah, girl, when I see you, I'm going to take it from you. And then when you go to court and you read that same text message, then it's like, oh, he was trying to SA her. He was trying to take advantage of her. It's like, no, actually, they were just dirty talking. And most of you women have RAP space E fantasies anyways. So you were dirty talking, but because we're pretending as though you guys are all like uppity and goody two shoes, now we're going to pretend as though that's not a common female fantasy, and then we're going to pretend as though he is more of a monster than he is, when really he might have been participating in something that turns you on, as opposed to the other way around. So just merely the fact that she was the one recording all these freak offs and it was in her phone, that tells us a lot of what we need to know. Shorty's a dirtbag. She's a drug addict. She's a typical industry slore, and she needs to be locked up with him too, because I don't want perverts like this walking the streets. You heard me? They said that one of these male I don't even want to say the word, but one of these male ex-workers went ahead and gave her to R. Kelly. Straighten them out. You're dehydrated. Got it in your eye. My fault. Put some goggles on. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't want to hear nobody force you to do that. That's a voluntary act. And I also don't want to hear chicks over here talking about like, well, that's her man. That's what he wanted. Cool. But stick with him. Don't turn around and then go spread this to the whole public. It just lets me know that you're shameless. Because if she really was a woman who didn't like that and truly found that to be degrading, we'd have never heard about it. I mean, Cooley, how many chicks you done peed on?
0.
How many have you peed on that we know about publicly?
0.
So most of them is keeping it a secret that you peed on, right?
Nope, never peed on none. 0 and counting. 0 and counting.
I'm messing with you, bro.
and I'm one of the brothers that is right along with you, man. I don't watch any corn or anything like that, man. No flap over here. No flap over here, brother. So here's another picture. So we're bringing up these clips because the video that you just watched, some of the things and the pictures and the photos of the nasty acts that took place, that's what they were talking about in that news clip. So here it says, Cassie says antibiotics stopped working after constant UTIs from Diddy's freak-offs. Also claimed she had mouth sores. That's herpes. From too much oral sex. So yeah, if you got any mouth sores and stuff like that, she had to clap. That's called that clap. So in regards to this, like when you are a sexual deviant, it's consequences. There's consequences for your actions. You know, if you're being promiscuous, having unprotected sex and doing anal and all of these things and using, gallons of baby oil, man, you gonna wake up with the bump, or you gonna wake up with the lump, or you not gonna wake up. It's gonna be one of those.